Enjoy the frickin' presentation! Percy had returned to the yard after attending a wedding at the seaside. Terence had just finished all the shunting. "Adaptable," he boasted. "That's what Farmer Finney says I am. I could go anywhere, do anything, that's me. Take my advice, scrap your rails, and broaden your outlook like me." "Pah!" said Percy. "Me, plowing a field! What rubbish!" "Steam engines really did plow years ago," smiled Terence, "and they ran on roads." The engines remembered Trevor and had to admit, Terence was right about that. Mavis was visiting the other railway, so Toby trundled off to the quarry each morning until she came back. Toby's water tank was small, so arrangements were made where loaded trucks from the quarry can be taken down to the top station at lunchtime instead of later in the day. This saved time too, for Toby would otherwise have needed an extra journey to fill his water tank. This way, he delivered trucks and got water in one visit. One night, the weather grew colder. Toby's fire kept him nice and warm, but he still felt a little chilly. He set off for the quarry when the sun went up. The ground had swelled up due to the sheer cold. And then there was trouble. "Oh!" wailed Toby. "What is happening?" His driver noticed that they were continuing straight on, damaging the road. Quickly he put on the brakes, and Toby stopped. "Oh dear," said Toby, looking at the grass verge in front of him. "Now what do we do?" His fireman jumped down. No big deal," he said. "With care we can have you back on the rails in no time." "I don't see how," wondered Toby. Directed by the fireman, the driver carefully reversed Toby along the ruts his wheels just made. At last, Toby could feel the rails safely beneath his wheels once more. "Well done, Toby," said his fireman. "I'll spread a few hot ashes from your fire along there so that don't happen again. Then we can safely go up to the quarry, and no one will be any the wiser." But they reckoned without Sir Topham Hatt. When Mavis returned home not long after, he came to see the engines. "What's this I hear, Toby?" said Sir Topham Hatt. "Trying to be a traction engine, are you?" Toby blushed in embarrassment and told him about Terence. "If I were you," laughed Sir Topham Hatt, "I would leave the roads to what they're made for. You stay on the rails. You'll find them much more comfortable for a tram engine like you." Toby was quick to agree. Lots of people travel to the big station at the end of the line. Engines from the other railways sometimes pull their trains. These engines stay the night and go home the next day. One day, Gordon was talking to one of the visitors. "When I was young," he said, "I remember going to London. Do you know the place? The station's called King's Cross." "King's Cross?" snorted the engine. "London's Euston. Everyone knows that." "Rubbish!" exclaimed Duck. "London's Paddington. I would know because I used to work there." They argued till they went to sleep and resumed the next day, even after the visitor went away. "Oh, stupid thing," huffed Gordon. "I've no patience." "Stupid yourself," retorted Duck. "London's Paddington. Paddington! You hear?" "Oh, please," James broke in. "You're both being annoying. You agreed about something anyway." "And what's that?" "London's not Euston," laughed James. Gordon rolled away, still grumbling. "I'm sure it's King's Cross. I'll go and prove it." But that was easier said than done. London lay far beyond the eastern big station. Gordon had to stop there so that another engine could take his place. Gordon had an idea. If I didn't stop, he thought, I could go to London. One day he ran right through the station. Another time he tried to start before the fireman could uncouple the coaches. He tried all sorts of tricks, but it was no use. His driver stopped him every time. "Oh dear," he thought sadly. "I'll never get there." One day Gordon pulled the express to the station as usual. The fireman uncoupled the coaches and he ran onto his siding to wait until it was time to go home. The coaches sat on the platform for a good long while, but their engine didn't move. A porter ran across and spoke to Gordon's driver. "The inspector's on the platform. He wants to see you." The driver came back in a few minutes, looking excited. "The engine for the express turned over when it was coming out of the yard. Nothing else could come in or out. They want us to take the train to London. I said we would if Sir Topham had agreed. They telephoned and he said we could do it." "Hooray!" cried the fireman. "We'll show him what Sir Topham's engines can do." Gordon was coupled to the coaches again. "Let's get the show on the road!" "We're going to town! We're going to town!" sang the coaches. Gordon found that London was a long way away. He didn't mind them. "Pull yourself together, Big G," he thought importantly. Gordon was astonished as London came into view. Next morning, Sir Topham Hatt sat in his office looking at the letters on his desk. Station master came in. "Have you seen the news, sir?" "No. Why?" "Take a look at this." "Goodness gracious me!" exclaimed Sir Topham Hatt. "There's Gordon! Headlines too! Famous engine at London Station! Police called to control crowds!" He read on, absorbed. Gordon returned the next day. Sir Topham Hatt spoke to his driver and fireman. "I see you had a good welcome in London." "We certainly did, sir," they said. "We signed autographs until our arms ached, and Gordon had his picture taken from so many angles at once that he didn't know which way to look. So, you certainly had an experience, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt. How was your visit? It didn't live up to my expectations, Gordon pondered. Sir Topham Hatt was puzzled. What do you mean? I couldn't believe what I saw, grumbled Gordon. That big station in London. It's St. Pancras now.